this is Robbie Parker, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1940 movie Fantasia. So, this movie consists of 8 animated segments set to pieces of classical music conducted by Leopold Stokowski, 7 of which are performed by the Philadelphia Orchestra, and music critic and composer Deems Taylor acts as the film's master of ceremonies who introduces each segment in live action. So, I really enjoy this movie quite a bit. It's a really beautifully done animated movie with all kinds of cool animated stuff and everything. Each segment is really great, and I love all of them. The first one is Toccata and Fugue in D minor and everything, and it's just really cool little shots of superimposed shadows and abstract patterns and lines and shapes and cloud formations and stuff that reflect the sound and rhythms of the music, and it's pretty cool. It's not one of the best segments and stuff, but it is still pretty cool. The music is great though, and everything. The next one, the Nutcracker Suite, is pretty good too. It has like different dances with fairies and fishes and flowers and mushrooms and leaves and stuff, dancing to different stuff from the Nutcracker Suite, and including the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, Chinese dance, Arabian dance, Russian dance, Dance of the Flutes, and Waltz of the Flowers, and they're all really fun to watch and everything. They did a good job with that and everything. The little mushrooms, they're so ugly but cute at the same time and everything, and just getting to see all the fairies and the fish and the flowers and stuff, it's just pretty cool and everything. The next one is the one that the movie is most famous for, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, and it's follows the young apprentice of the sorcerer Yen Sid, who attempts some of his master's magic tricks but does not know how to control them when he's trying to get a broom to mop the floor by itself, and it goes crazy. And it's a really cool little classic short and everything. It's one of those that I've seen so many times that it's not one of my most favorites, but it is still pretty cool. The next one is The Rite of Spring, which is a pretty cool one. It's a visual history of the Earth's beginning, depicted in selections of the ballet score. The section progresses from the planet's formation to the first living creatures, followed by the reign and extinction of the dinosaurs, and it is just absolutely awesome and everything. Like, I feel like a lot of the animation from that segment went on to inspire like the original Land Before Time movie and everything. But like, it's awesome. As someone who loves dinosaurs, I just really enjoyed that. And then the next is the Pastoral Symphony, a mythical Greco-Roman world of colorful centaurs and centaurettes, cupids, fauns, and other figures from classical mythology, and is portrayed to Beethoven's music. A gathering for a festival to honor Bacchus, the god of wine, is interrupted by Zeus, who creates a storm and directs Vulcan to forge lightning bolts for him to throw at the attendees. And that one's another one of my favorite segments too. I just love Greek mythology and stuff like that, so getting to see the classic mythology characters and the little fawns and stuff, it's really cool. It's just a little fun short. Next is Dance of the Hours, a comic ballet in 4 sections. Madame Upnova and her ostriches, which is in the morning. Hainit Hippo and her servants in the afternoon. Elephant Francine and her bubble blowing elephant troupe in the evening, and Ben Alligator and his troop of alligators at night. And the finale finds all of the characters dancing together until the palace collapses. It's a fun little segment. It's another one of the most popular ones from the movie, and I enjoy it quite a bit. And then the last one is Night on Bald Mountain, which is another one of the most famous segments, and another one of my favorites, personally. In this one, on Walpurgis Night, the giant devil Chernobog awakes and summons evil spirits and restless souls from their graves to Bald Mountain. The spirits dance and fly through the air until driven back by the sound of an angelus bell. As night fades into dawn, a chorus is heard singing Ave Maria as a line of robed monks is depicted walking with lighted torches through a forest and into the ruins of the cathedral. So I absolutely love this movie, and everything, and I love Night at Bald Mountain. It's one of my favorite segments too, and everything. But I love all of the segments in this movie. I feel like my favorite one is probably Rite of Spring with the dinosaurs, just because I'm a huge dinosaur fan and everything. But I love all of them and everything. The Pastoral Symphony one is also really fun too, and everything. I'm kind of familiar with Beethoven's music, so I kind of knew the music in that one pretty well and everything. But as someone who's like not huge into classical music, I do still get enjoyment out of it, and I understand what they were going for with this movie. I see the art and the animation and the music combined and everything, making really good entertainment. And I could see, like, when it came out, why people loved it so much and everything. And I do feel like movies like Fantasia get overlooked by people from my generation and stuff, and don't really get looked at as anything other than just cartoons from a long time ago. But they're really good segments, and it's a good movie. I always kind of wish that Walt Disney would have got to do what he planned and do like Fantasia throughout the years. Every so many years, do a new version with different segments and stuff, with different music and different animation and stuff, like they did with Fantasia 2000 eventually. I wish they would have done a lot more of them when Walt Disney was alive. That would have been pretty cool and everything, but that was the only kind of sequel type thing he would have really been interested in doing, and I think it would have been cool to see what he would have done. But at the same time, I'm also kind of glad we only got 2 of these things, because as good as they are and stuff, they're not like the most fun to rewatch all the time and everything. They're ones that I pretty much only rewatch when I'm going through my Disney stuff and everything, like I've been doing. But they are really good movies, and I would recommend them at least for a one-time watch, especially if you're a Disney fan. It's one that should at least be seen at least once and everything. But if you're a fan of animation, it's a must-see and everything, because it's an animated masterpiece and everything in a lot of ways. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Fantasia, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody. I just want to say thank you for watching this video and everything. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and get more people going, help the channel grow. I really appreciate it, and thank you all, and have a good day.
Yeah!